Hey guys, Ellie here. Today I'm hanging out at the sanctuary. It is a beautiful Sunday evening. Sun is setting, the animals are relaxed. I'm getting some drinks of water, just cooling off after a long day. And I figured right now would be a great time to answer some of the most commonly asked questions that me and Megan and my family have been getting about the new up and coming move to the sanctuary. I mean, I'm sure about everybody knows by now, but just in case you don't, Megan and I are going to be moving to the sanctuary full time. My dad and Jamie will be going to Longhorn Lester's full time. It doesn't mean that they'll always stay there though. They'll come over to the sanctuary pretty frequently to get content over here, of course, and just to hang out and still be involved with the animals. So don't think that my dad and Jamie are going away from the sanctuary forever. They'll be here plenty. Don't worry about that. But me and Megan will be here to, we just feel like it's the right move for everybody. I'll get into that a little bit later though. But starting off right now, yeah, come on, Imogene, come over here. Starting off right now, I just want to answer some commonly asked questions we've gotten about this big move, because a lot of things seem like, I don't think it's going to be that different. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of change to me, but I get how to some of you it could seem like an awful lot's going to change. So let's go ahead and clarify what we can right now. The first question that I'm excited to answer is about the population of the animals around here. Will the animal population change with me and Megan's move? And the answer to that is no, not really. Bucky's and Voodoo are the only two that my dad has moved recently to be at Longhorn Lester's with him. But other than that, all the donkeys are still here. Beverly was already at Longhorn Lester's to be a friend for Dixie. The alpacas, the current goats that we have here. Of course, our feathers, you know, the feathers ain't going anywhere. I'm sure y'all are thrilled to know that the geese will be here. No, but yeah, the animal population will stay generally the same. There won't be anybody moving to Longhorn Lester's that hasn't moved already. One thing that I am excited about, though, is the prospect of being able to rescue future animals. We're not necessarily, I don't think, when we first finalize the move, we're just going to try to focus on, you know, getting used to the routine and taking care of the animals that are currently here right now. So we may not go seeking out other animals to rescue as heavily. But if the door opens, if somebody reaches out to us and they know of an animal that needs rescue, or if like God opens the right door, then we'll be more than ready to rescue an animal and bring them here and figure out what we're going to do to give him or her the best life possible. So no current animals are being moved, but future rescues are on the table to simply answer that question. Question number 2, kind of a silly question, but I see it asked a lot and commented on, so I figured it's worth addressing. A lot of people are worried. Thank you, Nate. A lot of people are worried about whether or not me and Megan will be able to take over the sanctuary, whether we're capable of caring for the animals or not. And so the simple answer to that question of, are you and Megan ready or capable? The answer is a resounding yes. Of course we're ready. I lived here for 2 years with my dad, watching the routine every single day that he does, and even doing the routine for him many of times when he was busy or couldn't do it himself. So I have plenty of experience with the farm animals and such. Megan used to live with her parents who have 28 goats. They have 28 goats, you guys. So they have a crazy amount of experience with farm animals and caring for them. So we're not inexperienced city slickers by any means. I don't think we have to even defend ourselves about how much we love animals. You've seen that over the past several years. So I get that people are genuinely concerned and worried. Not everybody is hateful. And so I get that. I understand it. I do. And so y'all can rest assured that we're going to do a great job. And with time, you'll see that we do care for the animals the same way that my dad and Jamie have cared for them so much over the past several years. All right, so for question number 3, I've seen so many people ask this. We're at Megan's parents' house right now. Are you okay? You're making a very concerned facial expression.
You just made my sneeze go away.
Oh, she was about to
I
sneeze.
hate
I am
that.
so sorry.
Oh my
I thought something was wrong. Sorry. The question you guys have always been asking though, ever since y'all found out we're gonna move, is are we or are we not taking Megan's goats with us to the sanctuary when we move? She has 28, if you didn't know. There's about 20 something over there. There's a few walking around behind us. Then of course there's old Shep. So what's that, 20?
Shit.
29. He wants me to throw the ball for him. I'm gonna throw the ball
It's
for
getting really hot.
Watch this right here.
Cool off.
Watch this. One more throw, Shep. One last throw.
Oh, don't hit a goat.
Look at that dog go.
There's no
But
carrying
answer
the
that
ball.
question for him, Bubby. Are we taking the 28 goats and the dog with us or not?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. They just got fed. As you can see, they have plenty of space. It just rained a little bit, but they're happy. They're definitely just fine over here. They got their water. They got their family that loves them and takes care of them. And on top of that, I think that your mom and your sister and your family would be sad if they didn't have the goats anymore.
That, and there's some like logistical things to it, right? Like we've got technically 2 herds. We've got the big herd, which is probably about what, 23 of them.
Yeah.
And then there's the little orphan herd, which is made up of Elvis, Fred, George,
Creole.
Creole.
He's like the nanny that watches over them.
Snickers, and then Brandon's kind of half and half.
Yeah.
And so we could only realistically, for numbers reasons, take the little herd. But my mom loves Elvis. And Elvis has already learned this backyard. It would be doing him a disservice to take him to a new area. And he really likes the shade. He's a white goat. He gets sunburnt. So
they're used to their home here. They're all used to their home. And if we took them, it would take up space that we could have for future rescues because they already have a good home. All right, question number 4, probably the final question in this video. I think I've just about addressed pretty much everything that people have commented about. But the last thing I wanted to talk about is the pros and the cons of this move for me, for Megan, and for our entire family. And I mean, the pros drastically outweigh the cons. I don't even know if there's really any major cons. Things like we're a little farther from the grocery store, or I'm a little farther from my mom's house now, are the only cons. But it gives my mom an opportunity to come out here and see the animals and my stepdad. And whenever I go see them, we'll make the time count. So, you know, those are things that can easily be worked around. But the pros, you know, are endless. First of all, me and Meg, it's been our dream to be out in the country around animals. The city was nice for this past year, but the country's where we want to be for the long haul, being around animals and stuff. Y'all know how much we love animals. I know the way that you guys love animals too. So I think it'll also be extremely beneficial for our video making. It was difficult sometimes having to drive out here a few times a week and trying to make videos with a time crunch, but just having all the video content literally in your backyard, right out the front door, that'll make it so much easier, and it'll make it so much, I think, better for my content. I'm not too crazy about the views and, you know, different things like that, but I do pay attention to the analytics on my videos. And when I lived over here with my dad, my videos did get more views, so they got a pretty good more amount of views than they've been getting recently. And that could be because when I was here every day, it was easy to capture a lot more that was going on, and it was easier to really be able to tell the stories. Because like when I didn't live here, it's kind of like my dad having to basically recap and give me a Sparks Note version, a summary of what's happening. And that's nothing compared to, you know, actually living here and seeing it happen yourself firsthand. So I think the quality of my videos can greatly improve also with this move. Of course, the workload it'll take off of my dad and Jamie having to go back and forth every day. So it's just being closer to my dad's side of the family. It's just so many great things. Such an amazing blessing to be able to do this. We're beyond excited. I suppose to convey my excitement, I should jump for joy and be like, yeah, let's go. Would that make it more convincing that I'm excited? No, but we're so grateful. We can't wait. It's right around the corner, this move. But hi, Gunpowder. Oh yeah, more Gunpowder. That's another pro. More smothering and endless affection to give her. Gunpowder, come here. Oh. This cat is love starved. Jamie says she could pet her for 6 hours straight and she still needs more. It's not enough. It's never enough for this little cat. Why is that, Gunpowder? So see, if I'm not petting her, she has to pet herself on the little table. It's this super uncomfortable metal table, or just something. All right, guys. Well, with that said, I think I've about covered the majority of the important things. If y'all have any other questions or, any other things you're curious about, drop them in the comment section. Maybe I can make a part 2 if there's anything that is worth talking about. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. Hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.